Hey there, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click notification bell. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.
Coming up next, it is a UFC welterweight championship showdown between the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman and Gilbert Burns. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and leave as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunted. The question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So these fighters are just a year apart with similar height.
This is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Burns. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up for.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy was... Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. That'll land it clean.
Oh, nice land there with the punch You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from this clinch position.
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Nice hammer fist.
Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Burns. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Kamaru. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Seconds left. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were...
Agora escuta, você tá muito bem. Tá quebrando ele bonito. Tá com ritmo, tá com garra, tá... Ready, fight? Ready.
Second round here. Oh, man, look how quickly he gets that foot to the target.
Punch over the top.
Single collar tie now. And they clinch once again. Oh, he eats a knee. That is how you scramble, folks. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Burns. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the middle.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Working out of the half guard here. Close guard. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think I could do that if I tried.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down. as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see used very often in the UFC.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Durinho gets back up again. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. And there comes the separation now. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Burns gets hit with a kick. Oh, just out of range with that right hand. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Effective punch there by Burns. Slips to avoid the right. Burns, his uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Usman's back in full mount. I mean, how many can he take? 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Burns' lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, hammer fist here by Kamaru. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow, oh!
He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move, and he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round, so the fighter was, and there it is!
He got him!
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes punches organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
And there he is, the UFC welterweight champion of the world. What a moment for him here tonight as he earns the victory by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, Gilbert the Ring
All right, so he dedicated decades of his life to this very goal, and he is now the UFC champion. No one can ever take that away from him.
Yeah, man, you got to take a lot of confidence from staying so